may bagong laban.
Isa sa mga Pilipinong boksingerong unti-unting humuhubog ng sariling alamat ay isang mandirigmang nagpayanig sa middleweight division sa pamamagitan ng walang kapantay na lakas, tapang at determinasyon. Sa bawat bitaw ng kanyang mga kamao, may kasamang bigat ng layunin, isang suntok na tila pinagsamang kanan at kaliwa ni Manny Pacquiao. At sa bawat paglapag ng suntok, may bumabagsak at kadalasan hindi na muling tumatayo. Siya si Weljon Triggerman Mindoro, nagmula sa angka ng matatapang sa Zamboanga, Mindanao. Isang record na bihirang makita sa modernong boxing. 16 na laban, 16 na panalo, 16 na knockouts. Walang bahid ng pagkatalo. Ayon sa mga veteranong tagamasid ng sport, kung magpapatuloy ang kanyang direksyon, maaaring maabot ni Mindoro ang isang halos hindi ka panipaniwalang marka, 30 panalo, 30 knockouts sa kanyang profesional na karera. Sa kasalukuyan, naninirahan at nagsasanay siya sa Estados Unidos kung saan mas hinahasa ang kanyang lakas, disiplina at agresibong estilo sa loob ng ring. Ngunit hindi lamang personal na tagumpay ang kanyang pakay. Bit-bit niya ang mas mabigat na responsibilidad, ang maitaguyod ang watawat ng Pilipinas at makapag-uwi ng gintong medalya sa 2025 Southeast Asian Games. Ngayong Disyembre 17, 2025, sa Thailand, sasagupa siya sa pambato ng Vietnam na si Bui Phuoc Tung sa 75 kg division. Upang tunay na maunawaan kung gaano kalakas si Weljon Mindoro, balikan natin ang laban na nagbukas ng mata ng mundo, ang kanyang sagupaan kontra sa Australian champion na si Joel Camilleri para sa IBA middleweight title. Si Camilleri ay isang bihasang veterano, may 29 na panalo, 24 na knockouts at 8 talo. Bit-bit ang 7 sunod-sunod na panalo at dating IBF Pan-Pacific Middleweight Champion. Bago ang laban, hayagan niyang ipinahayag ang hangaring durugin ang perpektong record ng Pilipino. Sa unang round, kapwa nagpakawala ng mabibigat na suntok ang dalawang mandirigma. Isang tahimik ngunit marahas na pagsusukat ng tapang at tibay.
Grand middleweight. Two accomplished operators, and the man wearing the black trunks trimmed with gold is the undefeated professional Weljon Mindoro. 14 fights, 1 draw, 13 wins, all of them coming inside the distance. No stranger to fighting outside of the Philippines because his last 2 contests have been in the United States, where he has introduced a KO of the year candidate in July against Tyler Goodjohn, getting him out of there in the second round of a contest scheduled for 8. As for Joel Camilleri, he competing in his 3rd contest of 2024.
Spoke to Camilleri yesterday. Said that he admires Andre SOG Ward, 2004 Olympic champion, still the last American male to claim Olympic gold. Claressa Shields, of course, took 2 Olympic titles in London and Rio. He said Myers, he said that facing a puncher of this caliber and this repute really didn't hold any fears for him as he scores with a flicking jab pair of lead lefts. But he said that he intends to use that shot to frustrate the punch. He said he's been in with punches. He lands a looping roundhouse right. That the pressure that he will bring with his elusiveness, his ring craft
And variety will just render Mindoro frustrated figure, and then he'll start looking for the KO. And in the meantime, Camilleri told me that he will be piling up the points. Said this an opportunity to showcase his skills, because at his best he feels he's a match for anyone. So no shortage of confidence for the man from Melbourne. Since moved to Sydney to manage the Costa Zoo boxing school. After his contest with Tin Zhu, moved into that role earlier this year. Right cross, left up, left hook to the body. Left hook on the inside.
cross, left up, left hook to the body. Left hook on the inside, landed by Camilleri. Again, Camilleri just content to box behind a low-held guard. Just content to box behind a low-held guard. An identical 74.65 kilograms. Both left and right, Camilleri. John Mindoro seems to hit him against the roof, bringing square and nearly cheek. The power driving right cross. A couple of punches to the body, left hook after turning the table, landed right.
Pagsapit ng ikalawang round, nagsimulang tumama ang mga solidong bitaw ni Mindoro. Napilitan si Camilleri na umatras, umiwas at umikot sa ring. Hindi na kayang salubungin ang lakas ng Pilipino.
Everything within his shape. Good right hand to the body, followed by left hook upstairs from Camilleri, but then Mindoro backing his man across the ropes with a forward foray, but keeping his composure under fire and answering with a single was Camilleri. Mindoro just seeking to end that little coming together with a right uppercut, but pulling the trigger first against the trigger man is Camilleri. Now backing him up to his own corner with nudging right uppercuts, and he's physical on the inside. So action just on the edge of range as Camilleri continuing to be, oh, what a beautiful left jab, my goodness, came out on an upward trajectory from out of the line of sight of Mindoro, from around the kneecap, just cracked right to, oh, what a beautiful left jab, beautiful
continuing to be, oh, what a beautiful left jab, my goodness, came out on an upward trajectory from out of the line of sight of Mindoro, from around the kneecap, just cracked right into his face to disrupt his forward movement. Beautiful shot with that lead left from Camilleri as the two men test the tension of the strand just above our commentary position. Approaching the halfway stage, the overhand right from Camilleri was a speculative shot, continuing to move effectively laterally both clockwise and counterclockwise. Mindoro quick-footed with his advances, trying to close the gap, but invariably the man breaking the standoff by letting his hand go first is Camilleri, and it's the disruptive staccato rhythm that he's boxing at, and Mindoro hasn't yet got to grips with that rhythm to demonstrate his own timing. And even though he's in with a noted knockout artist, Camilleri goes by the nickname of KAMAO, 14 wins.
Mindoro continuing to shape up nicely. Camilleri, again, dynamic figure up in the boxing ring as he circumnavigates. Again, dynamic figure up in the boxing ring as he circumnavigates. His back skimming against the ropes. Turns the tables one we separate the two. Closing seconds of the second round. And again, just even Mindoro made his man miss and came out of a crouch with a speculative overhand right. The dynamic, daunting, and elusive movement of Kabrader just give you the impression that he's controlling the tempo.
Sa ikatlong round, naging malinaw ang layunin ni Mindoro, tapusin ang laban.
Flashing right uppercut, pinned in his own corner is Camilleri, keen to try and fashion a clinch, but then just, oh, beautiful two-shot salvo to the body from Mindoro. Perhaps his best punches of the entire contest as he sunk his feet into the canvas and got real leverage onto his shots. But now it's Camilleri walking down the entire contest as he sunk his feet into the canvas and got real leverage onto his shots. But now it's Camilleri walking down the knockout artist, and he's teeing away to the body before cuffing away with a right hook to the head. Before, well done Mindoro tonight. Still early days, of course, in his battle for the Asian Continental title at 75 kilograms. But oftentimes, when a puncher is landing clean and the opponent is still there, or sometimes the punch is instinct.
The puncher before, well, John Mindoro tonight. Still early days, of course, in this battle for the Asian Continental title at 75 kilograms. But oftentimes, when a puncher is landing cleanly and the opponent is still there, or sometimes the puncher's instinct can be to just dig away harder. And even though they say they're prepared to go the distance, and no doubt physically they are, can sometimes play tricks in the mind of the expert finisher. That is what the trigger man has proven to be during his professional career to this point, having made his debut in 2019, but Camilleri with a cuffing right hand and then tying his man up to waltz him back to the space of center ring is boxing a clever physical contest. Left-right combination not too far away from Mindoro.
Clocking up the miles on his fistic odometer as he glides around the perimeter of the ring. Camilleri glides around the perimeter of the ring. Camilleri, Mindoro. Again, when Andy and I were observing him work out at the Rocky Road Gym as a flashing left-right combination catches the advancing Mindoro from Camilleri. He's possessed of that barroom brawl of a blow from Mindoro. Couldn't quite find the range as he walked his man down, but Camilleri landed with the inside of the glove and then an altogether cleaner right hand. And another one from Camilleri, followed by that
Pagdating ng ika-4 na round, ganap ng hawak ni Mindoro ang laban. Mabilis, mabigat, walang pahinga.
8 rounds for this Asian title won't hold any fears for him.
Dynamic manner of boxing. As for Mindoro, who bulldozed his man back to the ropes and lands with a
With a right cross, clever boxing out of the corner from
Mula sa umuulan na suntok ni Mindoro, inawat ng referee ang laban at binilangang si Camilleri.
But now he's beginning to Mindoro. It's a stoppage. No, it's a standing count. So referee Valerie Pastuhov stepping in with a standing count after hooks and uppercuts began to crash home against Camilleri. Oh, that's a beautiful right hand on the resumption, but now Mindoro has got his man going.
time to negotiate. Beautiful left hook, but then a right hand in response from Camilleri. But Mindoro really is finding the range on his punches now and wearing all of.
But then a right hand in response from Camilleri. But Mindoro really is finding the range on his punch. 10 seconds so far. He's taken a standing count. Back into the breach. Steps Mindoro. Senses that he's got his man going. He's wrestled him down to the canvas.
That gives him some brief.
Muling bumagsak ang Australiano, halatang lubos ng nasaktan.
Which was an uppercut which sends Camilleri to the canvas to take the second
Count of the round. Senses that he's got to the canvas to take the second count of the round.
bobbing and weaving, trying to hold off, but he's taken a right uppercut and the towel has come in from Dino Billinghurst in the corner.
Bagamat nakatayo pa sa bilang, hindi na siya nakaligtas sa kasunod na pag-atake. Inawat ang laban. Sa sandaling iyon, itinanghal si Weljon Mindoro bilang bagong EB middleweight champion.
Test early and exuberant celebration.
Dahil sa kahangahangang ipinakita, umakyat mismo sa ring ang pambansang KAMAO na si Manny Pacquiao upang personal na ipahayag ang kanyang paghanga sa bagong kampyon. At ngayon, ang tanong ay nakatuon sa hinaharap. Handa na ba si Weljon Mindoro para sa antas ng World Championship? Kaya na ba niyang harapin at talunin ang mga nagaharing pangalan sa middleweight division? Ibahagi ang inyong pananaw sa comment section at banggitin kung saan kayo nanonood upang makita natin kung gaano kalawak ang suporta ng mga Pilipino para kay Weljon Mindoro sa kanyang laban kontra Bui Phuoc Tung ng Vietnam ngayong Disyembre 17, 2025 sa Southeast Asian Games sa Thailand.
Lagi niyong sundan, huwag magpapahuli. Pag-usapan ay bakbakan, balita niya at laban. Mga Pinoy na di nagpapagapi. Salamat sa mga suporta na lagi nandyan.